Hey guys, it's Kyle and Shannon. We're back out here at the land again. It's been a snowy weekend. It's been beautiful. We've been wanting to see this under a little bit more snow than what we had in the last time. So we came out, did some cutting, doing some splitting, moving some wood, prepping to have the guys come out to clear the land a little bit and get some stuff done for us. So, been working in the cold.
Yeah.
Got all the layers on, got the bibs, got the hand warmers in the pockets, I think.
Oh.
Hand warmers,
and Kleenex.
Yeah. So we're gonna do something fun today. Shannon has watched me split wood quite a bit, and sometimes I have a tendency to make it look a little bit easy. I'm a larger human being than Shannon, just by a little bit. But she's never actually split wood, so she's gonna give it a shot today. I did grow my pile over here a little bit. We got some footage of that. It was a lot of work, but very rewarding. So we've backed the truck up. There's the truck. And we're gonna get this stuff out of here. They're gonna be running their machinery over here, and I don't want them to have to go around it, and I definitely don't want them to destroy it. So we're gonna move it elsewhere on the land just so he's got free reign to kind of do what he needs to do and not have to maneuver around things unnecessarily. So the land is beautiful. Gonna see a lot of that today. We love it. We love the snow. It's very cool. Yeah, we weren't planning on shooting today. We knew the snow was coming, but couldn't pass up an opportunity to see the land getting snowed on. So we've been out here playing in it. Came up with a couple of random things to do. One of which is we came back to that old piece of wood. You guys did an awesome job in the comments just lighting us up with information. I did a little bit of my own research and everything pretty much matched up. But what I did is I brought my splitting maul out here. We're gonna split this one and see what kind of shape it's in when I go to split. If it's still solid and keeps together and everything, then technically it's supposed to be okay. I can't unfog the glasses. I had them on my head, so they were staying warm. I can see well enough out of them to do what I need to do, but I feel kind of silly. But they're gonna protect my eyes. All right, let's see what this thing splits into here. I mean, it looks pretty good. It doesn't look much different than that other red oak up there that I was splitting. Not quite as healthy, but you can see the heartwood, the core comes all the way out here. And I mean, it's not super flaky or anything. It's pretty solid. I think we got some healthy firewood here.
That's great.
Yeah, let's take a couple more stabs at it. We have got to get a trailer for that four-wheeler so I don't just have piles of firewood all over the land. I've been shopping one, shopping a few. There's a lot of good options out there, but you can overspend easily, quickly for functions that maybe you don't need. But also, good old pandemic times, pretty much all of them have a notification that due to limited supply, blah, blah, blah. So coming up with ones has been kind of tough. I've looked around locally, and there's a few key features that I'm looking for that those just, I can't do this. Oh, there you are. There's a few key features that I'm really looking for. I want to be able to strap my pole saw to it, maybe the weed eater or the brush cutter on the sides of it, and then a chainsaw carrier, 2 of them preferably. That way when we're on the ATV, we have an easy way to get all of our tools out here with us, pick up the firewood, split it while we're out here, haul it back and put it in a designated location. So if you have one that you don't want, I have a P.O. box. I'll have you ship it to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Let us know.
We'll get that figured out. In the meantime, I just kind of got to leave this stuff where we work on it because there's no way we're getting back here. And I'm definitely not taking trips on foot with armloads of firewood.
No way. We'll wait until we get this cleared out a little bit and can bring something back with us.
Yeah. Man, I'm very pleased with this. I love being able to reuse, what nature had already done. Drop this tree. It lived a good life, I'm sure. We didn't know it, but to be able to recycle it and use it for, something functional, it makes me feel good. I really enjoy it. I also got a wild hair, I think Thursday night. Shannon had dinner with a girlfriend, and I went to sharpen my own chainsaw. I don't think I did a great job. It's the first time I've ever done it. So I brought the chainsaw out to do one more cut, and then I'm going to compare the footage to the one in our last video because I'm going to cut this exact same log that we cut the first time. And it was definitely dull. I mean, you could just see the sawdust powder falling off instead of the actual strips like it's supposed to. So we'll see how I did. I don't have a lot of confidence. I do have a guy in town I may have to take it to fix what I did, but we're going to test it out. Not perfect, but not bad.
Well, how'd your chainsaw feel compared to the other one?
It is definitely better than before I sharpened it, but I'm not getting like the long chisels like I should. So I don't know how. Some of that has to do with the depth gauge, the little guys that follow and clear out the cut for the next tooth. But the sharpener that I use is supposed to address the depth gauge at the same time. And so it's got like a flat file. It's the steel 2-in-1 or whatever they call it. So it's got the little flat file that grinds that guy down while I'm sharpening it. But, you know, it's my first time. This is definitely better. You know, I was super powdery in that first one. This is better, but it's not right. I should have long strings. So I'm pleased overall. I mean, I definitely know it went faster. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
This one may be a little tricky because he's got a,
Kind of.
yeah, like a branch or something was on it. Yeah, that's what I was fighting.
Wow.
It's so cool looking though.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not sure. Maybe if I go this direction.
Oh, that worked out better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of a neat piece.
Look at the coloring in it.
You know, I thought about that and I was like, nah, we won't hit it. I was wrong.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, it's called the Timberwolf, right?
Yeah.
I could get used to this being a part of my daily chores.
Just taking it all in.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it sure is. So this is the pile that we want to move to the front of the property. We've got a tiny little firewood pile that we started over there, but it's in a pretty good spot, kind of hidden away from the road a bit. So we're going to move this. I do have a tree over there that was naturally down, This is from that branch, or a couple of the branches that came off that big oak. Some of it was already down, and then some of it was from that limb that we cut in one of the previous videos. And then that guy over there, I've cut up, but I haven't split it yet. We're gonna try to get all that in the back of the truck. May have to take a couple trips and move it up there. So let's get to working. So this isn't our long-term home for where we want the firewood, but it gets us out of the area that they're gonna work on. And so for now, this is where we're gonna put it. It's a little bit easier to access, so if we wanna bring the trailer back and actually load it and move it again if we need to, we can. We do wanna build a long-term solution for firewood. We've looked at a lot of different models and things, trying to keep it nice and simple, but just good ways to keep it up off the ground, keep the snakes out of it as best we can, and not ruin any of the wood unnecessarily. So we're gonna get to unloading. See how good this pile looks once we're done.
Is there any method? Should I put them
Nope.
bark up, bark down? Doesn't matter?
I've heard different. I think bark up is good so it can drain moisture out the bottom maybe. I don't know. I've also heard it's better to not do it that way and let it dry out better.
So we'll just do a combination of both.
However it fits best in the Tetris puzzle. That's my goal. Good job.
I appreciate that.
Not a problem. So for those of you who are new here, or who have been here for a while and we haven't told you our story, we're city folk. This is our first time to own land. It's our first time to do this kind of stuff. We're trying to figure out, how to start preserving firewood while we're clearing and we find trees that are down and stuff like that. Yeah, it's our first official wood pile.
It is.
I'm a tall guy. This is still a pretty tall stack.
Maybe this will give some perspective.
Shannon's a better gauge so that, you can actually tell. She's an average size human. I'm slightly above average size human.
Kyle's a giant.
So, yeah, a lot of firewood here.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this.
Me too.
I don't think this will be its forever home. I definitely think we'll be moving it again, but I'm excited about it, man. And now, if Dad needs any firewood, I can say, hey.
Go to our pile.
And send me $75. No big deal.
You're not going to charge your dad.
No. Well, let's get back up there. Go and get Shannon to split.
I'm going to attempt it anyway. We'll see how this actually goes, but I'm going to attempt to learn how to split wood.
Yeah, or she's going to swing a couple times and be like, nope, I'm good. And I'll do it.
Kyle's really good at it, so I don't really see why I need to do it, but...
I just thought it might be fun. I don't know. All right, let's go get the rest of that wood. So I just split some of this. I kind of wanted to see how dense it was compared to that oak that I was splitting. It takes a little more effort on those oaks, so I thought maybe a good first stab at splitting, maybe to pick on Shannon a little bit less, I'll get her a softer wood. I don't know if this is going to be quality for indoor firewood. This is from the log that was already laying on the ground that we pulled out with the winch on the four-wheeler. So I don't know how long it's down, but it seems to be maybe not in the greatest of shape. So we're still going to move it to get it out of here. Still going to use it as practice for splitting, but I don't know. We may keep it separate from that stuff that we put up there that we know is good firewood.
We can use it for outdoor fires.
Yeah. You ready?
I think so.
All right. Remember the hands.
Okay.
Remember, you want your body to go ahead and be in the position that you want it to be when you finish your swing.
Okay.
And whenever you take this back, your eyes remain on your shot. Keep your eyes on where you want to make contact. And so you just kind of take this back, swing through. And technically, this wedge is going to go all the way through it down to the ground.
Okay.
When I finish my swing, typically the axe is in the dirt. There's dirt on it right there.
Okay.
So just watch your toes. Try not to overshoot it and hit this or it'll bounce. Do not undershoot it and come through here. Make sure that you're focused on what you're aiming at.
I'm going to try real hard.
Very good.
What the heck?
Push it away from you.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Away from you, like reopen the cut. There you go.
Okay. Well, that wasn't good.
That hurt?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So when it's like that, you can hinge it back toward the wood to weaken it a little bit.
I don't think this is easy at all.
No, it's not.
Well, I just missed completely.
So since this one's already kind of split and broken,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be a little weaker. So on this one, really focus on just getting the axe up and over. It's heavy, so naturally it wants to drive through there. You just have to drive it.
Okay.
When you see me like powering down is when I'm in a good rhythm. You don't have to do that. Those are designed so that the whole idea is if you get that axe up in the air, you can come back down on it and
Okay.
not have to do too much hardcore swinging. Much better. Did you feel that through the handle just a little bit?
Not too bad.
Yes, very good.
My first piece!
You reverted a little bit, but I think deep down you knew it was pretty split, ready for you. That's good, that's a good start. He may or may not already have a couple splits through him too that I can see, so I'm expecting some first shot swings here.
Yeah, right.
Slower, slower on your way up, okay? Very good. Build on that. You're gonna do that? There you go.
This should make all of you guys out in YouTube land understand how good Kyle is at cutting wood. He's going to be the woodcutter in our family.
You don't want to split anymore after this?
I just think that you're so much better at it than I am.
I think that splitter's geared a little bit more toward taller people. Takes time. How many logs have you split in your years?
One.
We've witnessed all of them, haven't we?
One. Literally
Yeah.
one.
This isn't my very first rodeo. What you just did is very, very good. There are minor tweaks and things that you can improve upon on that swing right there, but we'll review this in the footage later. That one was a really good one. There's just a little bit more you can do to get more momentum out of it, but I think until you see yourself and until you've swung 100 times, you're not gonna be able to pick up on that too much yet, but that was very good.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh. It was a good swing, bad aim.
Story of my life.
Just to be honest, it was a good swing, good hit, just missed your mark. There it is. Doesn't it feel good when it finally goes through?
Yes. Is that too big?
I would do it one more time probably, because it's a pretty easy shot.
It's not really in half.
That's good kindling. Good job.
Thanks.
You ready to retire?
Your aim is just on point.
Not every day.
Listen, everybody, it's harder than it looks.
They know. They're probably better at it than me. All right. What do you think?
I think you should back your truck up a little bit more so we don't have to carry it as far.
I like your thinking there.
And then we'll move it.
All right, guys, I think that's about all we've got for today. The Cowboys and the 49ers are kicking off here in just a little bit, so we got to get home, get some laundry done, and I got to watch the ball game. And I know there's one of you out there that comments on every video or anything I ever say about the Cowboys, and you're a hardcore fan too. So I appreciate your support, and hopefully by the time we're watching this, the Cowboys will have won. Yeah, we'll talk about it in the other video. So we appreciate you guys coming by. We are gonna get this wood unloaded, and then we're gonna get out of here and go eat us a warm meal and try to get feeling back in our toes, I think would be the goal.
Yes.
So as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, getting to see it in the snow as much as Shannon and I did. Like, this has just been surreal. Maybe one of these days if we get more snow again, we'll do a little more exploring with the four-wheeler or something, but it's been gorgeous. We really appreciate you coming by. We really appreciate the support. We appreciate the comments. A lot of this was being done in preparation for the work that we're gonna have done up there with clearing some of the land and getting some of that trees and underbrush and stuff out of there. So be sure and stick around for that. I think that's gonna be a huge transformation.
Yes.
Along with a couple other things we have planned. Yeah. So as always, guys, please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Bye. Hey, good work.
Good work. Looks great.